Good morning, everybody. Clint here. You probably would know that already. Sorry I wasn't on live earlier today. I went to my son's basketball and watched him dominate. For those of you who know my son Jack, he won the game after the siren, or the buzzer. I don't know if sirens in basketball, do they? Won the game after the buzzer with free throws. He had 2 free throws, obviously. Had I think they said an unsportsmanlike foul against him. I wasn't watching. I went to the toilet. It wasn't because I don't care. So yeah, unsportsmanlike foul against him. 2 shots. Won the game by 1 point. No scoreboards though, so we only know that because other parents keep score. I don't. Obviously every Saturday I do an Ask Me Anything. I haven't got anyone coming in, hopefully, for the next half an hour. For those of you that are Pokémon fans, I bought a box of Chilling Reign, so there's 36 packs in there. I opened some the other day. I opened some on my own during the week. Managed to pull this bad boy out, which is a pretty cool card. Now, no one's got any questions for me, so I'm really just going to open some cards, and if anyone's got anything they want to add, feel free to comment in the comment sections. If you've got any questions for me, fire them away. One question I did have come through was, when am I going to stop chasing the Charizard? I've got 4 Charizards from the last set now, and ultimately I don't really care about pulling of the Charizard. It was more the process of opening him. It's kind of like gambling for me. I think I've spoken about that before. So I've got 10 packs here, and I've got 10 packs here. I'm going to open these 10 packs next week and see if we can pull the chase card. I know what it is. When I see it, I'll let you know. I'll just, talk a bit about what's been going on this week. And I guess if any of you have got any questions, please feel free to chuck them at me. So obviously, we're rapidly approaching the end of the financial year. I've talked about that before. First pack. We are pushing to get the sales as high as they can by the end of the financial year. I think Water Pro's at 6.07. I've got it written down here somewhere. And Railways needs to do about 50 grand in the next 5 days to hit $4 million. So that's going to be a focus of mine, is to try and get anyone who buys from Railways. I'll be reaching out to them and making sure that if they need anything, if they want to buy anything before the end of the financial year and reduce their taxable income, then I'll be chasing that down, because $4 million for Railways is really good for us. It's a 25% growth on the turnover that Railways had when we bought it, and it gets us that, $1 million closer to the $7 million, which is my target for Railways. Pack number 2, Lawn Hub has had, Lawn Hub's only done a couple of hundred, 250, 300. I'll have to have a look. Lawn Hub's going to have a big year this year. We've got a lot of big plans. We're all set up. Basically, we've set everything up ready to go, and now we just need the sun to come out. So, how is everyone that's watching? Thanks to everyone that's jumped on. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know in Adelaide we had a bit of rain. That's cool. None of them are the card that we're looking for. The next financial year, so 21-22 for me, I think it's going to be quite a pivotal financial year. I feel like we've got everything set, ready to go. We've done a lot of recruiting and building our team and training our team and strengthening our team in the background through this last 2 or 3 months. We now have a group finance accountant, which I've never had before, so we've got an actual CPA at the helm of our accounting functions. We've got a new irrigation designer starting in the next couple of weeks, which I'm really excited about. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Yeah, so we've just been kind of getting everything ready. Obviously, Lawn Hub's got the whole fertilizer manufacturing set up here is ready to go. Dry Creek set up, ready to go. Everything's ready. Now it's just a case of going out and finding those customers and delivering on the capacity and the skill set of what our team has. Oh, nothing there. So this set that I'm opening now is quite a challenging one for me because it doesn't have a Charizard, and because I don't know much about Pokemon, I just figure I'm chasing Charizards. Not in this set. I know what the card looks like that I'm chasing, but it's not a Charizard. Alright, let's go. I've got a feeling about this one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's shiny. Oh, what's that? Galarian Slowking VMAX Single Strike. That looks pretty cool. Anyone that's watching, if you want to look up what that's worth for me, that'd be great. That's a pretty cool looking card. So I don't really have much more to add to that. I've just been working on our team. We're doing stock take at the moment at all the businesses, which has been... I think it's been better than it ever has been. We used to do a stock take where we would all stay back one night and count all the stock until midnight or 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and it was really hard on everyone. It was really tiring. Now we've started doing stock takes throughout the day, and then we have a group of they're volunteers. They're getting paid time in lieu, but they volunteer to come, and they do stock take no later than 8 o'clock on any one night, and then I buy them dinner, and then we go home. So it just makes it easier for people to be able to spend time, see their family, see their kids, go do the things that are important to them, hit the gym, all that jazz. All that jazz. All right, what do we got left? 5 more packs. Anyone watching, if you have any questions, hit me up. It doesn't appear that anyone's watching, so it's just me talking. On that, I had a chat to someone this morning actually at basketball about social media. Everyone starts at 0, right? So no one's watching this live. I'm completely fine with that. There's a lot of benefits to me doing a live and no one watching, or just having one person watching. It means that I'm getting practice in front of the camera. We're producing content that people can watch later. And it's becoming a habit. Doing social media or having social media as part of your business strategy is vital, has been for a decade. It's massively changed my business, and it is a non-negotiable. Now we've got 1.5 full-time employees that take care of our social media. That team will continue to grow. I've talked about it recently. We are about to advertise for a graphic designer to work internally, and we're going to keep adding to that team. Now, you might wonder, what's the return on investment? It's a question that I get asked a lot. The return on investment for a social media team is really hard to quantify, and if you were an accountant asking, you're not going to get a good answer. Good morning, Goody, how are you? But if you are, if you have any financial, I mean, obviously from a business and social media standpoint, if you can afford to hire someone to do it for you, that's good. But if you can't, then it's going to come down to you. Now, we have had a few really key things happen for us over the years that can be directly connected to us having a strong social media profile. When we're obviously there's the no-brainer, obvious social media stuff around, like a person seeing that you sell something and then they buy something and you've got a direct. That's cool. You get a direct sale off the back of it, but there's one thing. Good morning, Mudge. There's one thing that a lot of people don't think about with social media, and it's the fact that it's not just your potential customers that are watching what you're doing, but it's your potential for future employees watching what you're doing. And I think that we've had great success in recruiting recently because of our social media. And I think that, you know, in a world now, like especially in South Australia, and I'm kind of getting the gist that it's around the rest of Australia, there's a lot of industry that has a shortage of skilled staff, and therefore the employers don't have the pick of the litter anymore, and it's the employees that they're holding the card so they can go work for whoever they want to go work for. Now, what you'll find is that people that are looking for employment are going to go work for companies that have values that align with theirs, and they're going to work for leaders that they believe in. And you know, back in the 80s, there was no morning Wade. How are you, mate? Back in the 80s, I mean, you only really knew what an employer was like by maybe that one of your friends worked there, or you might not have even cared because you just needed a job and you just went and worked there. The world's a dramatically different place now, and employees can very easily jump around, and they will have multiple careers in their lifetime, potentially 7 to 10. Oh, what's that? Another one of the Slow Kings. Okay, so that must be important for my set. So by having social media, I was born in the 80s. You being born in the 80s made the 80s what it was, mate. So by having a social media presence from a recruitment standpoint means that potential employees can go do some research around your business, and they'll see what your business is like, and then that will help them decide whether or not that's the business that they think they want to be part of. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, that's something that we put in all our Seek ads now, is to go check out the Water Pro 12 Immutable Laws, and if you think that your values are in line with that, then apply. The advantage of that is that you'll find that sometimes an employee won't apply because they watch a video of me and they go, I'm not working for that guy, he's a fucking idiot. And then you don't have to waste your time interviewing them. So, I don't know how many, I mean, a lot of people that are watching are in business or are business owners. If you are not actively using social media as a business recruitment tool right now, you are crazy. You want to really get Russ. I was wondering when you were going to jump on. You've missed like 8 packs, bro. But there's 2 packs left, and I haven't pulled the chase card yet. So now that you're here, I'll hey man, dude, Christian, it's all right, dude. I was meant to do this morning, and I went and watched my son play basketball. So yeah, good morning, Matt. How are you, mate? Are you enjoying your new pool, or is it a little bit too cold over there at the moment? So yeah, on the hiring of staff thing, where was I at? Basically, if you make your values really clear around what your business stands for and what you stands for, I'll talk to you about NBA in a sec, Wade. If you make your values and your position on how you see the world and how you treat people and what you believe in really clear, it'll make it really easy for you, for people that you're looking to potentially hire to find you, and they'll be like, okay, well, there's 3 jobs that I've been offered, and then they go on the internet and they start looking around. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've got the most social media followers, or might not mean that you've got the best social media channel, but if you talk clearly about the things that are important to you, you'll find that you'll attract the right people. And it might mean that the candidate that you really, really wanted doesn't come and work for you. That's good. It's saved you having to fire them later because your values aren't in line. So, yeah, start talking a little bit more about your what your business is like to work for, and even feature some of your staff on social media if that's something that they're comfortable doing. We've now given Mr. Adam Mudge access to Water Pro and Railways' socials, and Duffy and Aiden are posting for us, which means we're getting more engagement. Max for Lawn Hubs, if anyone hasn't seen a video that Max posted yesterday for Lawn Hub, go have a look at Lawn Hub's YouTube channel. It's a blooper reel of Max just really struggling with social media, but he's trying, and that's all that matters because he's out there doing it. Russ, I feel bad, man. You jumped on at the wrong time. 1 pack left. Will we get the chase card? So, yeah, with regards to NBA cards, Wade, I'm very happy to do that. I think I probably would rather open NBA cards than Pokemon cards, just because I've probably had a more connection with the NBA when I was growing up. I just need to work out the finance side of that, because obviously Pokemon cards I can buy this box here for $180 or whatever, and I can do 3 Saturdays, so it's $60 a week. That's an amount I'd be comfortable sticking in a Poke machine. This is kind of what that is for me. If I'm buying a $4,500 box of like Prism cards and opening them live, it might start to get a little bit out of control. So, oh, hang on, just had an order come through on Shopify for $489. Maybe we can afford those basketball cards. 1, 2. All right, last pack, Russ. Next week, I'll have to make sure that we do this at a scheduled time for the next 10 packs. Wade, hey, Wade, what you should buy the cards and then we'll open them together. And then I've got no financial outlay, but I still get the joy of chasing the cards. What do you reckon? All right, that's it. 10 packs down. Nothing really great. So that's it. That was Saturday AMA. I encourage any of you that do have any business-related questions or any other questions that, sick, Wade. Let's do it. We'll do it. Maybe we'll do like a Friday afternoon balcony session at your balcony and open some basketball cards, and drink. What do you think, Russ? Should I open one more pack? I'll pull one pack from my 9 from next week. We could do it on your balcony, drink some Heineken Zeros, and just open business cards. Business cards? Basketball cards. That'll be a good one. Business cards. What was I talking about? I got distracted. So next Saturday I'll do another one. I'm waiting on Russ to tell me if I should open another one of these. Post a number between 1 and 10, Russ, and I'll grab that pack. We'll open one more, then we only have 9 for next week. I feel bad because I started this late. Balcony sessions. We'll be getting, which number, Russ? We've got to be getting close to the weather, Wade, where we can start doing balcony sessions soon, mate. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, last pack. Bonus round. Thanks to Russ being such a Pokemon fan. This is probably more exciting for him than it is for me. Alright. Good morning, Tomo. 1, 2. You would have just woken up, wouldn't you, mate? Is that what's happening? You're still in bed? I'll send a box of 250 business cards and you can reveal them one by one. I'm happy to do that, provided there are 250 unique business cards, mate. That'll be a good challenge for you. Go out and meet 250 people, get every one of their cards, and send it to me, and then I'll open them up live. I reckon if you go meet 250 people, you'll dramatically change your business. Port Douglas first. Are you thinking about going up this year? I've got a bit of a feeling that we might be heading to Port Douglas. Well, not Port Douglas, because I hate those yuppies like you, but I don't hate you. I hate the yuppiness. I love you, but the yuppiness of the Port Douglas people. But I'll be close to Port Douglas, maybe in October. All right, Russ, are you ready? That is it. No chase card. So, I'm not opening any more packs of cards today. That's it. We've got 9 left for next week. Wade is going to find some basketball cards, and we're going to do a balcony session by the sounds of things, and open some NBA cards. I'm thinking about getting some UFC cards as well, actually. I wouldn't mind. I think that's probably more interesting for me as well. Obviously, I didn't have any questions today. If you do have any questions, send them through. Don't stress, Russ. I have no emotional connection to pulling any good cards. You'll take up the 250 cards challenge. I think anyone watching this, if you can go meet 250, if you're in business, especially Wade, your business, if you can go get 250 cards before October, I think that you will dramatically change your business, because you're not just getting their cards, but you just go meet them and talk about your business. I think that would be a very powerful thing to do, networking on steroids, and even use it as a thing, just be like, hey, I've been challenged by a mate to get 250 business cards. Can I come and see you and get your card? And people will want to help you. And they'll just be like, yeah, cool, man. And then while you're there, what do you do? Especially your business, Wade. Oh, well, I do this. And they're like, oh, no shit. Well, we need that. Maybe I should do it too. You want to race to 250, Wade? I reckon that'd be a good challenge for both of us. Anyway, so what was I saying? Social media, asking questions, AMAs. I've spoken about it before. I'm very, very keen to start doing some speaking publicly, or doing some consulting with. Actually, Mudge, you need to do 250. That's good. I'm glad you accepted that challenge. I've reached out to one school. We're trying to look at me maybe doing some school speaking to schools for students that maybe not likely to go to university and that want to move in a different direction. I also think that I know that I'm keen to talk to other business owners if they're having any troubles. Like, obviously, I've had a lot of learnings in my life, and I'm really enjoying some of the, I guess, it's not off the record consulting, but it's not charged, and I'm just chatting to people and helping them out with ideas and things. I always have an opinion. It's not always wanted from people, my opinion, but I always have an opinion. And so, if you do need any help, send me a message. Even if you just want to ask a question about something that we've done, or who we use for accounting, or how much interest we're paying on a vehicle, or whether or not we rent, buy, steal, sell, whatever we do, I'm open to doing that. Anyone that's interested in having me as a guest on a podcast, I will do that on the spot. And then anyone that's interested in being a guest on my podcast, The Full Landscape for WaterPro, we have no guests currently lined up, and that can be via Zoom. So if you're interstate and you want to do a podcast, obviously it needs to be landscape related. Landscape peripherals supplier, obviously Christian, who was on the live before, he was a guest on the podcast a couple of weeks back. I'm open to doing that. And that's about it. Obviously, it's nearly the end of June. I hope all of you have had a successful financial year. I know it's been challenging for a lot of people, but I also know that it's been quite buoyant for a lot of you as well. So yeah, if you need anything from me, hit me up via DM. Otherwise, I need to go get on the phone and start chasing down 250 business cards, because I'm not going to let these two chumps get near me. Wade, I think some of the rules that we need to lay out, you can't already have the business cards. It has to be 250 new business cards. In saying that, you can go get a new business card from someone that you've already got a business card from before. So if you've got your Rolodex, I'm sure you do, because you're like stuck in the 90s, and you flick through it and you're like, person X got his card, ring him, dude, I need another business card. You can go do that. What do you think? Good rules? First to 250 business cards. What is the reward? You're going to destroy this. You'll just go to some business SA networking event and just destroy it. Anyway, we'll work out the reward later. I'll let you guys go. I'm going to go try and do some stock take. Yeah, I've got a fridge staring at me, Tomo. You have a good day, mate. And everyone else, be kind to each other. All right? There's enough bad shit going on in the world. And I will talk to you soon. They need to be signed and dated. Oh, I don't mind that. Mudge just added some rules. You know what would be even better? A photo of you meeting with them, getting the card, because you can't have retrospectively done that, and then you get all these great photos. Christian, make sure you're on the 250 card thing as well, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Everyone have a great weekend. Make sure you spend some time doing things that make you happy. Yeah, see ya.